What is good, homies? This is Chris from the Small Hat Crew, joined today by Small Hat Nick.
Hell yeah.
Small Hat Manny of Manifest.
Hello, everybody.
And the ever-elusive Small Hat Garen.
I'm back, and hello.
So, we are doing a tier list. This was very short notice. This wasn't something that was planned, but we've seen other controversial tier lists that have made us feel like we have to set the record straight. There's some crazy stuff we've been witnessing recently. You know?
Oh, yeah, that's
Some bad bias going on. Some real bad bias.
It has to be. That's the only explanation. So, before we jump into this, we will announce this Saturday and every Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, there is a Small Hat Local. It is a tournament, $6 entry. First place takes $100, 40 to second, 22 third. And there will sometimes be weird or funkier formats where you can only use low-tier leaders. We will be showing you what leaders are legal for play in that scene or that meta or whatever you want to call it in this video. But with that being said, we'll jump right into this. Obviously in Zeus tier, this is a leader that's consistently winning the events. You know, they are consistently performing. They are the winners overall. A tier, these are leaders that consistently make it in the top 8. 32, or B tier is leaders that make top 32. C tier, top 64. D tier, leaders that are good into a local. And then we have the bottom tier, and these are leaders that you can use in our small hat tournaments that are going to be restricted to bad leaders only. Now, with all of that being said, we will jump right into this. Let's start with Luffy. Boys, what are you thinking? Where do you think he goes?
I think
honestly,
legitimately Luffy he goes into top on my D tier. Like, what's D tier? No. D tier is local. I'll say C tier.
Yeah,
I can see Luffy sneaking to a 64
you
also.
Top 64 him.
Yep, that's exactly what I thought.
He could definitely sneak in. Red isn't like the best right now, but like he can do it. He can do it.
Yeah, I could easily see Luffy in a 64. I wouldn't surprise me if I saw one in there. Maybe if I saw two, I'd be like,
because the red card pool is just the red card pool.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It hasn't gotten any like real major support in a minute, so
yeah. All right. Well, then I guess with that, we will move on to Kid. So this is one of the leaders that I even like why this tier list is even happening. I saw this man was what was he, like the third best leader on the other tier list? I don't remember.
There were multiple tier lists I've been watching and seeing, and people have been putting Kid like A tier and like high B tier, and I'm like, what in the world?
I'm gonna tell you,
Kid is doing stuff in Japan. I will tell you that.
Yeah, but they're
right now
on
in America.
6.
He's not doing shit.
That's what
I'm gonna tell you right here.
American...
I don't see Kid consistently making it into a top 8. I could see him in top 32s, no question. I do not think this man is consistently making it in the top 8. That's not to say he can't make a top 8, but I don't think he's doing it more than a couple times at most, if that.
My opinion, I think he belongs in C tier. Green is just not a good color. It's just not. It's not doing anything. It's not getting support. It gets pushed down hard by Sakazuki right now, and I think it struggles with yellow as well, because they'll just Katakuri the 8 drop right back into the life, and it's gone. I
don't think you'd even put the 8 drop on the board though, is the thing. I don't know. So you realistically, you see Kid hitting top 64. You don't think he could do top 32 a couple times?
I'm gonna go 64.
A few times.
I'm gonna say 64.
Manny, Nick.
Yeah, 64.
I think he can get exactly, because like he has his double attack.
Right.
Like there's strong green cards. Like, yeah, you lose the yellow like sideways, but like, you know, like if you don't, he has a decent matchup against everything else.
Yeah, he also Tim being green, also with Sakazuki being best leader, not having Russia or anything, he really feels it. Anything he sticks to the board probably is not making it to the next turn.
Yeah.
But yeah, there we go. We'll stick him in C tier then. All right. Next we have Crocodile.
Who?
He goes in C tier also.
I could see you can't see a mad lad who refuses to switch over to Sakazuki trying to pilot this leader and getting gate kept at top 32.
No, it's the fact that exactly what he's doing, Sakazuki is doing better.
Well,
Infinitely
yeah,
better.
and no, we know that.
but no, but the thing is, if the other decks, like, I'm not saying all the other decks are on par with Sakazuki, but they're speeding up to keep up with him. And if this is just Sakazuki, you know, like three steps back, I don't think so.
Yeah, no, I agree. I forgot I actually put records for reference. Yeah, I don't see a Croc getting more than a 6-3 at like a 9-round.
Yeah.
Yeah. With these here, that makes it a lot easier. Yeah, no, Kid should be in seed. Kid's not going 7-2. Let's be real. All right. Next, we have Kaido. Kaido is a D tier leader.
He can win a local.
I was gonna say.
I believe that.
Raw had bad leader tournament. But...
Really?
No, I don't think Kaido can. Kaido in there just sounds terrifying. Like
he does. He really shouldn't be competing with fucking V
Kaido...
and Iceberg.
Yeah.
There's no.
Kaido would just waffle stop everyone at that point.
I don't expect Kaido to win a competent local.
It's only a 20-player local.
But he can win a local
again. Yeah. Dang.
Well, okay.
A local is 3 rounds. I think a Kaido could win 3 rounds in a row.
No. So a 20-player local is a 5-round local. 4 if the down pair, if there's a down pair and he loses.
I think he can still win a local.
Yeah.
That's right. I mean, if I'm out,
is that crazy?
I don't think it's. I could see if the big fish is of that local is playing Kaido. I could see it probably happen. You know? Because leader's not gonna be down here. There's gonna be shit like Garp and stuff.
Smallest fish, indeed.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with that 100%.
He's the smallest fish.
I think for the sake of him not competing with these leaders, he should not be in this tier. Okay, Zoro.
I mean, gets Sakazuki.
He does.
I would not be surprised to still see him somehow sneak out of 7.
To sneak out of?
Yeah. Like 7-2 to 8-1.
Yeah, no, I agree. I see this as a B tier leader as well. Manny, Garen.
Go ahead, Manny. Go ahead.
Oh well, I was thinking low B, high C. So yeah. Like I agree with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was also on B tier just for the fact like it has a good purple Luffy matchup because purple Luffy's slow. This is just enough to keep beating it in the head and take it out. So like it can deal with that. And also like if it gets lucky and it just keeps swinging, it can just get it. It can just take it from other top tier leaders.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree 100%. This is a leader I could very easily see going like 6-1 or even 7-0 and then like losing the last couple rounds against like the higher skilled Sakazukis and stuff.
Yeah,
because you know how often like you see people that they're like, I'm undefeated round 7 and then they just lose their last 2 rounds. It's like, okay, well, I'm 7-2. Law. I think Law has a lot harder of a time than Zoro.
See, this is where I see it. I understand why you would say that, but at the same time, I understand Sakazuki could deal with it, but like, I feel like
because the problem
if Law could pop off a few times, the card advantage he gets from it is the same as if Zoro was just normally going. I feel like him and Zoro are just like holding hands walking through the meta because because they both lose the same way to Sakazuki.
Well, here's
the only
thing,
difference is that Law has bigger bodies.
Well,
so at least he's a little bit more.
The difference with them is that if Sakazuki is answering Zoro's board, like because Zoro at the end of the day, you know, like if he puts a Dawn on himself, he's still swinging 6. His Zoros are still coming out and swinging for surprise 6s as well. You know, like he's not going to be pumping his 1Ks and beating you with them or anything like that. But like that's what Sakazuki answering Zoro's board looks like. Sakazuki answering Blaw's board means he has no leader ability and he's 4 life.
Yeah.
You cut out for me, Manny.
All right, I see that.
Oh,
yeah, I see that.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that was just 2 people. What are the other opinions on this leader?
I mean, like, Red Green Law still has the surprise factor of, hey, guess what? 5-drop rush. Me and you both. Well, I lost to a Red Green Law locals because I just saw the 0 removal as Sakazuki. You were just playing blue, purple, rock, and you lost the ball, which I understand.
Oh no, I literally misplayed.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You didn't use Soga King's effect to get counter in hand.
Yeah,
like the random surprise losses to Law can definitely happen, but I'd say at most he's a low B.
Yeah, I also think he'd be a low B at most, if not a high C. I think he's somewhere floating between the two. Cause I don't know, cause I can't. With how much Sakazuki, like if you're in a 9-round event, how many rounds do you think you're seeing Sakazuki?
At least 4.
Like, because if you're seeing at least 4 Sakazukis, like what are the odds you're actually gonna go 7-2 as Law? You're probably
actually,
losing your.
I'm saying 4, but that's based on you winning. Because if you lose, you're probably gonna play against other decks that aren't Saks.
That's true.
Yeah.
We'll throw him. He'll sit here actually for right now, I think. Because he at best, I think he's the back of B. But I really don't see a Law. Like, especially with not only that too. So not only did he have like the high skill ceiling of all leaders, he just doesn't even have representation anymore. He's lost that on top of it.
Yeah,
So.
it's completely out of the meta.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But the thing is, the way I see it is that people don't play him because of the fear of Sakazuki. But if we were to play him, his pros and strengths are outside of Sakazuki. He still does very well against everybody else. It's the fear of Sakazuki that keeps him down.
I don't disagree with that, but I think also it's one of those things where at the end of the day, it doesn't matter why he's not represented. Just the fact that he's not being represented is always gonna, yeah, because whether the reason's valid or not, if no one's playing the leader, and then he has to also play uphill battles into Sakazuki, so he'll be here. We can go ahead and start off our legal list. Leaders that are legal for small hat bottom tier tournaments. Red, green, Luffy. We don't really have to talk on this one. I really don't think so. I think it'd be a waste of time. If anyone out there is upset about why we didn't go more in depth on Red, green, Luffy, then that's not who we're catering to at the end of the day, then, because that's crazy. That's crazy.
All I want to say about this leader is that if someone plays our local and uses the list that me and Chris made in how to build a deck tutorial, I would fucking cry laughing.
I think it'd be funny as all fuck. But no. If Luffy being here and us not explaining why it upsets you are not target demographic, because this leader, my god, he's the face of the tier. He's the face of the tier.
You are maybe. They'll have a come to God moment. They'll have a realization. Damn.
Next, we can go ahead and move on to the next leader that is legal for these tournaments.
Yep, exactly.
Odin. Also,
anyone that thinks that this man belongs higher than a fun fuck around with your friends and have a beer, tier, nah. This man is. You're gonna minus a card for 2 Dawn. That you're still gonna have to play another card on top of? No, you're essentially paying Dawn to get rid of 2 cards from your hand every turn. It's not worth it.
This leader is also doing a more extreme version of So not only is his leader ability just -1, you just -1. You don't even gain card advantage. All you do is get Dawn back. He's living a more extreme hell. A more extreme version of like what red purple Uta. At least she ramps the fucking Dawn. At least you gain something. You gain nothing with this leader. You gain literally nothing. And then if possible, once we get extra booster 1, if there is a way to move this leader any lower, it happens. Because my god, when that new Odin leader comes out, it's a wrap. It's fucking over for this guy. It is
because the only thing that card has going for it as of right now is the 6-drop Kinemon and Danjuro. Those are the only 2 things that even make this card a thought, a fever dream.
Yeah, no, it's real rough out there. What?
I was saying, what if they make it so Dawn floats? Like I can tap 2 Dawn, restand him, tap 2, and I get to play a 4 cost. So,
okay.
The rules of this
so on a serious note, if we were able to float Dawn, there's other characters and leaders that become way more busted.
Fucking Odin. Actually, my god. Dofi. Where do we see Dofi going?
I think realistically he is C tier.
That's where I think he goes also. Nick, he's very near and dear to your heart.
Y'all have
Yeah.
more faith than I do. I said D tier.
I was also
No.
going to say D tier. I was also
no,
going
no.
to say D tier.
No, I think realistically, he's just aggressive enough to go after Sakazuki, because he's swinging 7 every turn, while developing a body, and Sakazuki doesn't have rush to like contest the bodies that Doflamingo is pushing. I think he has a decent Sakazuki matchup now. Obviously, he just loses to Enel and Katakuri, but his Sakazuki matchup I think is pretty good.
I would think that I would think that his Sakazuki matchup would actually be, might sound crazy, I think it would even be favored, because Sakazuki does remove board, but he's removing shit that Doflamingo got for free. He puts him on having it, and if he doesn't have it, he's just +1. Like, and if it like the body's like Deckle or something, you know, like that's a +2 even. He pretty much just establishes bodies, and he's always forcing, he's like, the way you go against Sakazuki is like, it's like going wide, and Dofi does it inherently for free while swinging 7 into a 4 life leader. Like, I think Dofi would do really well into a Sakazuki.
He just loses the yellow like he did before.
I would think he would also.
He loses to yellow.
Well, no,
like,
he goes wide though.
I
I would think that that'd be favored for him.
He goes
well,
wide.
not favored.
So
That's
like,
crazy, but at least even, you know.
Yeah, like evenly. I feel like he go wide. He has blockers. He can just play for free as well. Like the thing about yellow is like they have to get you down to 0 life and then swing on you. But Dofi plays blockers. Like they play blockers. They have things like 3000 Worlds and Red Rock now. So I don't feel like he's got a terrible matchup against yellow.
I don't know, because as far as his blockers, so there's the 1 cost, but that's a 1 cost that also just dies to the Yamato. That is happening every turn.
It also dies to the Strusen.
And that too. But also on top of that, the other blocker is Boa, which ideally, or realistically, she's not your ideal blocker. And then there's also God, what was I gonna say? Yeah, there's also Kuma. But that's what I was getting at. But Kuma's the Pacifista engine, and that is not what it used to be. That engine is not what it. Go into a Sakazuki format, that engine gets a lot worse. It's why Sentamaru died off in Croc. Like, Pacifistas get a lot more bricky.
Well, I mean, if you play, well, yeah, they have to bottom deck it every time, and it's just straight Borsellino. Like they just play a Borsellino and your Kuma's in bottom deck.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. With that being said, I could see a Dofi sneak into a top 64.
I still can't. I'm sorry. I still can't see it sticking.
Give my man Edward Weevil so I can build hand as well.
Six, I don't, because it's not like it's asking for that. It's not like he's top 64 is honestly, it's you know, people can do it. You know, I think we've seen Sakazuki's, black Sakazuki's take top 32s. I think a Dofi could take a top 64. But
all right.
I am outvoted, so here we go. Oh wait, no, wait, it's me and Manny, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, I gave him C.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. So no, Garen, you're outvoted. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm outvoted. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right, here we go.
I was also arguing for him to go up, but
Okay.
I'm also still going like he's still bad. Like
I see. Okay, this is another leader that you can play in these. Actually,
yes.
yeah, no, I think it is fair to put Kaido in the low
Blurple
leader
Kaido.
tournaments to be duking it out down there. I think that's fair. I don't think that's crazy.
Yeah, because the thing is, purple Kaido has a kill combo. This Kaido does not have that.
he does if he sees double 9 drop.
And Island.
Double 9 pop.
As someone who played Blurple Kaido and likes Blurple Kaido, it is terrible. If you do not see the correct sequence of cards, it is dead in the water.
Yeah.
It is a dead deck. Your hand is full of dead cards. You can't play anything for like 3 turns. It is awful.
This is
It is absolutely the worst.
You know, honestly, I'm gonna say it too. While I do think he's down here, I honestly think that in whatever
one of the better-
format is, what was that, Nick?
I was saying he'd be one of the better leaders in that format.
Yes.
I was gonna say, I think in this format where the power level is so much lower, I actually think he'd be pretty scary. I think he'd be one of the
I
scarier
think
leaders
he
to
would.
go into.
I think he would.
But you know what? I think that's that. I want to see that. That sounds funny. So
Okay.
there he goes.
I can do my
Purple
own
Crocodile.
build.
I also want to see him in these tournaments.
No. I actually think he's too strong for that. I think Blurple Croc can win a local.
Apparently he can't.
Bro, I've been trying. I don't know. Bro, it's like, I don't know. It's I feel like there's always gonna be the one game where like it just doesn't happen, you know? So you don't go undefeated. I can see a Croc go X1 in a local. The undefeated though, I just don't think it's happening. It's crazy. It's crazy. And you know, I want to see him competing down here. I want to see him competing with these leaders. So you know what? There he is. Because we're never gonna see this fucker in an actual local. This is our only hope. Our only hope is to see him down here. Okay. We have King.
Throw him down there.
Oh yeah, if Kaido's down, if Kaido's here, then King's here.
I think he's in D tier, actually.
Well, I was gonna say that too, but then I looked at Kaido.
But like King, the funny thing is, isn't King showing more results than Kaido is?
Yeah, but even that shit doesn't really make sense. Here we go. Well, honestly, you know what?
You put King in front of Kaido right here.
Well, here's the thing though. So King was seeing more results than Kaido before we got the new purple stuff. The new purple stuff actually benefits Kaido over King. It does nothing for King. Like the kid blocker and all that does nothing for King.
I mean,
that's not necessarily true. Like that's not necessarily true.
Because like you put the kid blocker out, you use someone's effect to go down. You go from 10 to 9, and then kid brings it back. So now you have ability triggered.
Well, yeah, but it also puts you on having to run more bodies that don't synergize with your leader ability. And also, yeah, because I feel like Kaido's just inherently running more bodies that will trigger off the kid. Where I think there could be turns where the kid probably just doesn't do anything if you even run him. Because that's the thing too. It's like not only because you have to look at like the Reijus that are even topping in OP06. They're not even running kid blocker because it doesn't synergize with leader ability. So
that's true. It'd
be crazy for a King to do it. I could see him. I don't know. We'll put him there. We'll just put. There's no reason to debate who's at the bottom of D tier. There they go. All right.
We'll come back to it later.
Your next leader that is legal for the low tier tournaments.
For the Weenie Hut Junior tournament.
My God, there he is. There he might. No, he's not. Never. I was gonna say he might be scared, but no, he's not.
Shanks the rat. He's killing it.
Fucking Shanks D snitch.
Snitch.
Uta, I'd say is already legal for these tournaments.
Yeah.
Put Uta down there. Let's go.
She's definitely legal. Sakazuki, give them a black leader to play with down here. There we go.
Oh really?
But no, but realistically, he's D tier though. Realistically, he's D tier.
Is he?
You think so?
He's done stuff, hasn't he?
He's done stuff at big events.
He's done stuff once. It was a top 32.
That was like 2 sets ago.
No, it was earlier than 2 sets ago.
Well, that's working against your argument, Manny. What?
No. I mean earlier till now, like a set ago.
Oh, more recent.
Yeah.
No. Black Luffy's the black leader that's been doing. Bro, you have to think like this leader. Not only has he done nothing. Black Luffy's the leader doing shit to the extent that not even Smoker's doing anything.
Oh, true. You're right.
Yeah, it's crazy enough. The black leader that's doing anything is fucking Black Luffy. Whitebeard. Whitebeard is actually, I think he's actually an A-tier leader. Now, you guys can go ahead and discuss that because I feel like that's gonna be controversial.
I was thinking B.
Yeah, I was saying B. I think A's giving him a little bit too much credit.
You think so?
I think so.
Because the thing is that Anel could deal with his blockers.
Well, yeah, he is. All right, so I will say he is, based on results, he's our 6th best performing leader in the game. Based on, and this is like based off strictly like our meta. This is none of the overseas shit or anything like that. Based off of what has actually happened in United States and other relevant regions, he is our 6th best performing leader.
Well, if he's 6, there's 5 others that are ahead of him.
Yes. So the 5 others are red, purple, Luffy, then purple Luffy, and then both of our yellows and our Sakazuki.
So if he's at the bottom, so if you would categorize, well, the first 3 at the top, or Sakazuki at the top, and then the other 2
so I guess
at the top of A tier. Let's get that going.
Let's get the obvious ones. Let's get the obvious ones out the way. Let's get the obvious stuff out the way. So Sakazuki. Obviously.
Homie tier.
Sakazuki, I believe it wasn't he like 46% of all tops in our meta?
Yes.
He's 46%, so there's just no room for debate there. He's obviously there. And then, so another thing that's controversial on the other list I saw. Bro,
Anel was 18%.
Not only was Anel not in the same tier, he wasn't even the second best leader. I found that crazy. I found that absolutely absurd.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, no,
I think they're in the same tier.
I definitely think they're in the same tier.
I think they're like, I don't know, because like the Sakazuki has that 46. And
Yeah.
Anel only has 18.
No, but so this is the thing. Sakazuki is showing more representation, and he's an S tier leader that is that's filling up all those spots. That's why he has that 46%. But Anel is winning.
He's
more.
he's actually the better performing of the ones. You have to remember, not even that long ago, in our I think the most recent there was 3 Sakazukis as the top 3. The problem prior to that, though, it was 2 NLs, and Sakazuki didn't even make it into the top. So, like, they both dominate their respective events, and they both win events at the end. Not to mention, this leader is expected to consistently win treasure cups in regionals. If you think that's not NL, that's crazy.
Even in Heart Pirates TCG event, for example, I think it was 40 something Zakazukis played, 28 topped, 30 topped or something like that, and then there was 14 Anels and 8 made it to top.
It's funny.
So it's like there's a smaller amount of Anel players, but more of the Anel players transfer to tops.
Yeah, their conversion's better, and it's kind of funny. Remember when we did the first tier list? We did it with Trevor. And Trevor wanted to put him up in the top tier alongside Sakazuki, and he's saying that he told us exactly what we just said, that he had the better conversion, and we didn't listen. We stuck him in A tier anyway, and now what happened in Japan is happening over here as well. He just has the better conversion. He does so fucking well. I do think also, like, to see an NL go 9, I think realistically, I think if we have like 12, let's say there was 12 events in OP05, if there was 12 events, I could very easily see Sakazuki take like 4 of them, and I'll take like 3. I don't think that would be crazy by any means. I think what would be crazier was if they weren't taking more of them, honestly. But there we go. Another obvious leader is, or actually no.
Nick's Katakuri.
Nick.
Yes. Hello.
Because I noticed that is there anything you want to say before we moved on to that one? Around that leader? Because that was mostly me and Manny there. Just swaying Garen. I don't know what your stance is.
Oh. I was doing the numbers, but I was looking at the Anel. It's like what it's won, and they're both 1-for-1. Both Sakazuki and Anel have won a regional. Oh wait, Sakazuki won a treasure cup, and the Anel has won a regional. But then, yeah, they're all coming in like 2nd, 7th, 4th, 8th. They're coming in multiple times.
He's by far the better performing leader. Trevor, I remember before we went in, Trevor actually said he thinks this is the best leader. And Sakazuki was the overhype or whatever.
Damn, Sakazuki.
I would say that as
over
well.
and over again.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Manny?
I would say that at this point, where like the Anel players are figuring out how to deal with Sakazuki and being more consistent about it, while the Sakazuki players really can't adapt to Anel's deck.
Yeah. Also, I guess one thing that we didn't really mention is also like, as far as, because it's more general, just the meta as a whole. But also, like, Sakazuki is the meta. He's more represented. He is the meta. And as far as that matchup goes, that's one thing that Anel also has going for him. He does have a favored matchup into the best leader.
Yes.
Your next leader that is legal for these tournaments would be Garp. It would most definitely be Garp. Or actually, let's get this one out the way also. Purple Luffy is, I think he's a top 8 leader.
He's A tier. He's A tier for sure.
Yeah.
He's in front of Whitebeard, obviously. Because after he has a good yellow matchup. Like, he plays good into Anel, and he also plays even better into Katakuri. He does struggle with Sakazuki, but he's always consistent. There's always one that does weasel in the top 8, in the top 16. There's a couple in the top 32 and 64. Like, he can perform. He does have a much lower like conversion rate and a much lower like people playing him, but he still can get in consistently.
I think he's always going to perform well too, because like if you look at the two top leaders, the ones that are pretty much defining the meta, Purple Luffy, you pretty much are just you're just banking on dodging Sakazuki and hitting NL. If you can hit multiple NLs, you're getting up there, you know. You're gonna perform.
If you can hit Katakuri, it's even better. Like
now, I guess with that being said, Katakuri is so in the other two lists I saw it was NL was the third best leader. I don't even think Katakuri is in the same tier as NL, honestly.
I say he's at the top of A because
I think he's top of A.
Yeah, he's definitely top of A.
I don't think this leader is consistently going to be like I could see him win a big event here or there. I don't think he's going to be doing it nearly as consistently as these two leaders. I think that would be crazy to say.
Luckily, like Katakuri could lean on conga lining Big Moms for a win, and then like that'll just always beat some decks because they just can't handle 10 drop after 10 drop after 10 drop. You know, sometimes that just happens. Yeah. But like for overall results, the NL is better than Kata. Yeah. I mean, obviously there's some people that are like, I play Kata forever and I beat all of my NLs. You know what? Sure, it's possible, but like but like Sakazuki still has a better Katakuri matchup than he has an NL matchup because NL is just naturally tanky. While Kata, like if you rush down the Kata too much and then get him scared to drop 10 drop, where it's like, yeah, I could drop a 10 drop and heal, but if my opponent has a established board,
just crumbles. Then no, that's crazy. Keenum, I think he's D. I was gonna say we could put him down, but no, I think him.
He's crazy. He would rule that format.
It'd be a wash. It wouldn't be close.
Yeah. Hey, we got 2 more leaders for the small hat locals though coming up.
Yes, we do. Green Blue Sanji.
Okay, realistically, okay. Like
it may be Copium, say that.
But I think if Vonkov could win a local, I think if Vonkov is too strong.
I think it can win a local as a former Vonkov player.
I don't.
Think I think
if Vonkov is too strong for Weenie Hut.
Yeah, no, I agree. 100%. Vonkov can't be in there. They would always explode to 5-drop Luffy or 6-drop Luffy.
Yeah.
Now I say this like this: can Ivankov win a local? Yeah. But this decision is my decision is mostly he's too strong for everyone down there.
No, I agree. Honestly, I agree 100%. So before we did this, I went ahead yesterday. I just did a little quick rough draft or whatever for where I thought everything would fall. I was just placing leaders and shit. I also threw him in D tier, and it was also because I thought it'd be too scary for him to be with these leaders. Yeah. Magellan. I can see Magellan in the top 64 easy.
I was about to say, I can see him sneaking the top.
Actually, wait a minute. I think he's definitely better than Dofi. That's a question. I think he's also better than Croc.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not even gonna organize C tier now I think about it. We'll just drop him. We'll organize being up. Next week. Oh yeah, and I guess Magellan is Magellan's playing Magellan. Actually, Magellan's playing Magellan, and you know that's part of what makes this Purple Luffy even so obnoxious to play into. It's that, you know.
Yeah.
Luffy plays it faster. Magellan plays it and gets bigger. Well, I mean, that's significantly worse, but you know.
Oh well, there's a trade-off to it. I think Luffy does play it faster, which is why he's the better deck.
Right.
But I think Magellan plays it more consistently because Luffy has to hard draw.
Yeah.
Magellan can actually search it.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree. Zeph,
he could win a local because he's too strong. Okay.
I think he could win a local in a Sakazuki meta? I think he'd be scary down here, but I also don't honestly believe he could win a local.
That's the reason why he goes up there. If Vonkov can actually win a local, Zeph can't, but Zeph is too strong for the bottom.
Yeah, no, I think that's honestly what I'm thinking.
I love that there's decks too strong for trash tier.
There is because the thing is, like, they can't win because everything in the meta is too fast. Yeah. But if you slow the meta to a crawl and there isn't anything to check it, Zeph, if we only look at the bottom row and we put Zeph down there, Zeph is best deck. You cannot convince me otherwise that Zeph is not the best deck in the format.
Whoa.
I think that fucker would get his ass eaten by Kaido. Blurple Kaido
Like,
fuck him up.
100%.
Blurple Kaido would fuck him
Not
up.
even
It's not
close.
even close.
The moment you're like, aha, I put my 10 drop on field, I'm ready to go. They 10 drop Kaido you, nuke the board, and then they're just like, all right, my 10 drops here, and then you're just done after that.
Bro, I think Blurple Kaido, I think he's probably the best leader in this whatever this tier ends up looking like. I think he is a close second. However, because also like this, so like you were saying, so this tier is slowed to a crawl. Kaido is the one leader that's still closing this shit out way too fast for everyone else to keep up, I think.
All right then. Put Zeph down there. But no. Put him down there. Put him down with the weenies. Because
he's still
honestly,
too strong.
No. Because I don't think he could win a local. But if your argument is that the Kaido it would be better,
honestly,
then put Zeph down there.
No, you're right. Actually, I agree because I do think Kaido. Well, I don't think Kaido's better in a vacuum. I do think he's better as far as this goes. As far as this shit
of
down
course. Like, that's what we're talking about right now.
But yeah,
Because
if Kaido's
my
going to be
argument-
competing with them, yeah, go for it.
No, because my argument was Zeph can't win a local, but I feel Zeph is too strong to be part of that pool. But
Right.
if you guys are going to say Kaido is, then you need to take Kaido out then. But then Zeph fills in the void. So there's a catch-22 there.
No, because Kaido realistically can't win a local, is the thing. See, because he.
I've tried.
We'll just stick him here. Fuck it. There he is.
All right, fuck it. You know
All
what?
right, there he is.
Fuck it, we ball.
There's
Fucking
Zeph.
ball.
We ball.
There's Zeph.
All his glory.
Yeah, honestly, I
Fighting
think
to get in the
no, he
gulag.
does. I think he does. He is in that weird little limbo because I don't think this man wins a local, but my god, does he fuck these guys up? Fucking Sakazuki eats this man alive, but you take him out the equation, fucking look at it. Oh,
You know what? You know what? I have a list. Once we're done with this, we do a game with the list I have for Zeph, and y'all gonna be like, yeah, he's too strong for Weenie Hut Jr. tier.
We'll do a Kaido, Blurple Kaido versus Zeph. Let's do it.
Moving forward,
bet,
we might have to make another tier, and it'll be the low tier leader ban list.
There you go.
My god. Oh, Smoker, he could win a local.
Yeah, he could win a local.
Do you think he could
Can
top
he?
64? You think
Nope.
that man could 6'3"?
Not even
I don't think so
Better
either.
black.
This has to be one of the
Better
biggest
black
fall offs of a metal leader I've ever fucking seen. This is crazy.
He truly cooked too close to the sun.
He really did. Big Mom, I think could win a local.
Realistically, I think Big Mom could top 64.
I don't think she has the representation to be able to do it. I think if she had more players, she could definitely do it, but I don't think when you have like 2 or 3 people entering with Big Mom at most, I don't think it's happening. I really don't.
Well, I see the thing is that like I think for a slower game, like if she were to go against Anel, she kind of has like a kind of thing she could do because she could, manipulate the life and then like draw additional cards.
Yeah.
And then she has the 10 drop moms that she can always fall back on.
Yeah.
Like kind of like Kata. Like she literally plays card for card Katakuri. So like the only difference is the leader effect. So like that's why I think she could top 64. She's literally card for card Katakuri.
I think. Well, yeah, but Katakuri is the more aggressive leader ability,
But that's why she's top 64 and not higher.
I couldn't see a Big Mom go 6'3". I honestly, because they also play different list. To like, well, honestly, I was even gonna try to throw her down here, but then I don't like the idea of 10 drop Mom Congo line and fucking this shit. I think that would be ridiculous.
No. She's way better than
She could win a local. I could easily see her win.
than the bottom tier.
She is.
At
She
bare
really
minimum,
is.
she could win a local. I think she could top 64.
Well, luckily for us, there are 2 other people on the call that can either break this or tie it yet again.
So we're just talking about regular yellow Big Mom.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Harder deck. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see her in D tier. I'm sorry. I see her floating in D tier, honestly. Just because, like, out of the yellow leaders, she's just worse. Just
Yeah, I
infinitely
think-
worse.
Well, yeah.
Just Katakuri
I'm
existing.
not saying she.
Made her irrelevant.
That's
Like,
literally it. That's why I don't think she'll like. I think she could realistically like. I think she could have the tools maybe to do it, But I think she also has to have the player representation. That's why I came back to like my main argument was like, if there's only 2 or 3 people entering with her, there's no fucking way she's getting up there. There's no way. That means her 1 or 2 only entrants have the top.
Yeah,
That's asking a lot.
But
Nick either
having-
secures her spot or breaks the tie.
I was about to say, 10 drop Mom is just too strong of a
It's
card.
a strong card.
This is a
It
5-life
is.
yellow leader who can put cards from hand into life to trigger bullshit. I would say I could see it with put it.
Thank you.
Well, that's where it is, man. He went on a local. Oh wait, yeah, D.
Oh my bad. I thought
Yeah,
you
it
said
went against you,
54th.
man.
Are we arguing for no reason?
Yeah,
we're trying to come up with
Alright,
reasons why
alright,
why
alright,
it belongs in D tier.
Yeah, she could
And
easily.
we're
win
like,
a local.
yeah, it's all D
not
tier.
even.
Like, oh,
Definitely.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
all agree it's D tier.
Ace. I could see this man in top 32.
Eight.
Even I wouldn't even say I don't think he can make top 8, but I don't think he's consistently making top 8, which is why I wouldn't put him in A tier.
True.
There's 4 of us.
Yeah,
Somebody say something.
Yeah, I said true.
No. I
No,
agree
no, I
that.
heard
No,
you.
no, no. So I was thinking whether B or C, but nah, B makes sense.
As a ace player, yes, I'll also say B tier. Its matchup into yellow is abysmal. But it does have a decent matchup into Sakazuki. Depending if you're playing like the quote Strawbeard engine, you're playing the unblockable Luffy's and things like that, and you're playing Rush, yes. It can also beat Whitebeard, who's at the top, and it can also beat down Purple Luffy. Like I said, its only problem is yellow, but that just might be me unable to play against yellow. I don't know. But yeah, that's where I do see it. I see it in the top of B at least.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's exactly where he would go. That feels like very. Anyone contesting his spot before we move on to our next legal leader?
Nope.
Can you guys see Kuro win a local? I know this is gonna be a very one of high contention amongst viewers, but
Yeah,
I
if he
really
goes to
think
the
he's gonna-
bottom. In buddy battles, I think he's a pretty realistic leader, but
Yeah, but
not
Buddy
in
Battles isn't a
solo.
real format.
Yeah, it's not a real format. However, what we're doing down here now, this is real. This is
True.
what a real
Yes,
format looks
this is
like.
Whenever we
look.
do a small hat locals with shit tier leaders, y'all can win money for it.
I also
is
here's
true.
the problem.
Oh,
I
small hat
also think
locals.
he's bad, but
Oh,
my
God.
main thing is I think he might be too strong. He's multi-attacking.
Well, no, but
I don't think
no,
that
but the thing is, he has to tap the other bodies, so you're losing your hand in doing so. So like he's just like a very fragile Bello Betty.
I'm
That's
gonna
what
tell
he
you
is
one
at
thing
the end of
too.
the day.
There's always gonna be a couple like D tier. So we're saying win. So you got to go 5-0. You have to win all your rounds. There was always a couple tryhards at locals on Sakazuki. If he runs into Sakazuki, it's fucking over. His undefeated run ends right there. I'll tell you that right now. The run's over.
He doesn't have to worry
Arlong
about
is
that.
legal.
Yeah.
Arlong's actually kind of cracked. If you're
Arlong's
put him
gonna be
against the
cracked in
middle,
here. Like
I
I'm a
think he'll
little
still be
afraid.
ass.
I'm a little afraid Arlong in here.
I think he will still
No
be
lie.
ass.
No, I think
I'm actually
Arlong would only
excited
be
to see
good if he had
Arlong
access to,
players
like,
come out the
Cody
woodwork.
Jones.
Because there's some nasty things you do with that leader if you take all the good leaders out.
What'd you say, Nick?
I only see Arlong doing something if it had access to Cody Jones at best.
Yeah. Oh, God.
He double summons. What do you mean?
Yeah, he takes cards out of your hand.
Takes
to do
him
it.
out. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but you still double summon.
Nami
You're
can
playing-
make
Oh,
a
no,
top.
I guess Rob Lucci. Oh no.
I'd say Nami can make it in the top 8. I think there's too much variance for it to be consistent. I think she's top 32 at best.
I will
Yeah.
also say that as well.
Yeah,
She
I agree
always
with
sneaks
that.
in. She always can sneak in.
Yeah. Next we have. All right.
The
Next
king.
we have
The king.
Lucci.
He can win a local.
Yeah, I can see that.
He can win a local.
I can see that easy.
He has his double attack. He has the Blackpool. But like that's pretty much what it is at the end of the day.
I'll tell you what this leader has. over other
He's
black
able to
leaders is
search
it can
out the
search
4-drop.
Rob Lucci.
It can
Yeah,
search
he-
out 4-drop.
That's true. I never even realized that card's searchable. I never thought about it because after we got out of OP03, yeah, this leader just didn't exist to me anymore.
Yeah, Spandam is the only card that can search for Drop-a-Lucci.
Yeah.
It's leader locked.
Yep.
Incredible.
Ooh, they can air
yeah,
dodge.
yeah,
Wow.
Okay, now, so I think, obviously, I think she does belong down here, but I also think it does come back to whether or not we want 10 moms Congo lining this tier. However, also, I think even down here, like with her being 4 alive, I don't know if she'll ever find a comfortable place to drop it in this
Yeah.
meta.
Yeah, you know what? Leave her there. If it becomes an issue, we will address it.
We'll have to ban we'll have to ban her.
We'll have to ban You're too bad to be
Ban
in a
list.
local, but you're too good for being here.
Have to drop the emergency ban.
It's when you're too good for PU and they've got to push you back to UU.
There you go. They put you the
it's-
NU. They
NU,
take you out
yeah.
of
It's leader to locals because they have to get $40 Porcelinos to play it.
And $80
Caddis.
Katakuri's.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
that's a
God.
big one. This
And
might
at
be the
that
most
point-
expensive bad leader in the game.
And at that point, you might as well just commit to either Anel or Katakuri, or just
Yeah.
finish up with the black stuff.
Yamato, I think Yamato's ass.
I think Yamato deserves to be in there. Yeah, for sure. Get some more yellow leaders.
It's
in
crazy. Remember, there was a point in time where like people were talking about this leader being good. I've never
Yeah.
understood it. It never made sense to me, and she
Well,
never did anything either. So
So the thought process was, Whitebeard kept getting hit with cards, and she was the closest thing to a 6K leader defensively. So people were trying to be like, well, if Whitebeard's eventually going to get banned, and this is obviously a conversation at the time, not
Right.
now obviously, but at the time, be like, well, Whitebeard keeps getting hit. This is the closest thing to a 6K leader we have, and we all know how strong a 6K leader is. So that's why people were just talking it up at the time.
God, because I always felt like the strength of Whitebeard being 6K was the fact he was 6K since the start of the game. So, like especially like the earlier turns where you have less Dom to work with, you have to make a lot of decisions as to, you know, do I go leader or do I put my body on the board and stuff like that. Whereas by the time she was 6K, like you could just do that shit comfortably. So that's why it never really made any sense to me. Also, it felt like at that point she was like, her being 6K is so negligible. But considering Black Luffy was doing shit before, he was somehow he was winning and top 8ing and all that. I think it'd be fair to say he could top 64.
I think he could top a local. I don't think he could top 64 anymore.
Well, we didn't think he could win events though. He was doing that.
You know what? Yeah.
He was winning fucking events. Like, my God, he was winning 800 plus player tournaments and all. There's something there. I don't see it, but there's
True.
something under the hood there. It exists. Vivi is legal. The crazy part is I don't think she'll do anything here either.
I think she'll top 8 in the the
No.
low tier.
I don't think she could even do it here. Like, I'm gonna be so real.
C tier.
Dofi, I can see him top 64 also. Now, Manny, I know this is gonna be a hot one for you, so take it away.
So realistically, honest to
Mm.
God, he is the top of C tier.
The top of C tier.
He's the top of C tier.
Oh, honestly, these leaders aren't even all that. Yeah, no, I can see that. I can see top of C.
He's the top of C tier. Now if he top 32, I wouldn't be surprised. But he's going through a lot of hoops and hurdles to get to top 32.
I think I could see maybe if the stars fucking align, he could do it. But
He was such a good leader, my goodness.
Well,
It's
he was
crazy.
last set. It's just this set, the problem is that Zakizuki deals with everything he can make
Yeah.
well, and it's you have to be able to push the Zakuzuki so hard that he can't do his full turns right, and you have to build your board out. But
Yeah.
the problem is that Enel wipes your board. He just wipes it away. Like, cause your biggest cards are like the 7-drop Luffy and then the 10-drop Dolphy. But the thing is, when Zakuzuki just deals with the 10-drop Dolphy, easy. He just does
I
ice
wouldn't say
age,
easy.
attack.
You know, because that's why Sakazuki started running 10 drop Kaido for the mirror, because it kind of put them on having to be able to answer a 10 drop was the thing.
But the fact that they could do it, and then there's nothing in Green Purple Dolphy that deals with other big bodies besides attacking.
Nope,
is
I
the
agree.
problem.
Yeah. Ishoka, I think he could win a local, maybe.
He has all of the he has all the black cards, and his
But
spider web is
Sakazuki
just
exists
good.
also, though. Sakazuki exists.
But he comes with.
But no, honestly, though, it's a local. Local, maybe no one comes with Sakazuki that day, you know?
No one comes that day.
No, everyone comes with Sakazuki. You know what?
Everyone
I
does.
They forgot to bring Sakazuki. What?
That's not true, but not everyone could afford Borsalinos.
Yeah, I think.
What
Yeah, go for it, Aaron.
What I haven't seen at locals is yellow. I see Sakazuki's all the time.
I don't think people can afford
barely see
Katakuri.
yellow.
I think that's it. Yeah, I think people forgot their Sakazuki in their other pants, so he snuck in that day.
Really? He snuck in?
He snuck in because they forgot to bring their Sakazuki. He was in their other pants.
I guess. I was really hoping he could make it in there. I wanted to screw around with
No, he's so much better than these leaders.
That's crazy. He's still ass, but he's still somehow better than these guys.
Yeah, because I think if you take all the meta bullshit out of the picture, this leader actually becomes dumb.
Yeah,
kind of cracked.
Yeah, I think there's probably something there. But then again, that could also be the same cope that we've always used to talk about the actual meta itself too. So, Rebecca, I think his leader top 64 is at best.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
she has
like as soon as they released a black blue leader that could attack, bro, it was over.
It was fucking over. Yeah.
Does her job infinitely better.
God, she actually gives a fuck about playing some blue cards. And barely. I think Magellan's better than her. I'm gonna put her right there.
Yeah. I thought we weren't worrying about ordering.
Yeah, C and below, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, I forgot. Queen, I could see Queen
could
sneak into a top 32, maybe.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a finals that we watched that was Queen versus
ours?
Yeah, it was. It was this fucking small hat local number 3 grand final.
Yo, you know what? Throw that dude in A tier. He got the second with R in the small hat
know
local.
what?
No.
You know what? Actually, you know what? You know what? He almost won. He almost won a Zeus. He almost won a.
Stop.
You don't think he go to Zeus tier? No.
No. Look, we're making actual lists.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no,
not
you're
trash.
Right.
So
the most unbiased list of actual thing. Like,
I can tell you, it's not
real.
biased. I don't give a fuck about Queen. This cringe ass leader.
Cringe.
I thought Queen was great.
I think realistically, Queen does 64 because the thing is that when we did the small hat local and it was a Nell versus Queen, they're kind of doing the same thing, but they couldn't deal with the other's big bodies. In a Sakazuki format, if they, unlike a Nell where he could just naturally fall back on being tanky, the Zakazukis could deal with the Queen big body, and now the Queen big body.
That's true. No, I agree with that actually. That's
I would say he could top 64.
I think he's better than Rebecca.
Oh yeah.
You don't agree with that, Manny?
No. I definitely agree with that.
Honestly, with how few leaders are even going to C tier, I'll continue to arrange it. I don't see why not.
Sure.
Next we have Yerpal Crocodile.
Throw that boy at the bottom.
He could go down there.
Trash.
He can compete with them. I don't care. He could brawl with the worst of them. Next we have Red Purple Luffy. Just based on sheer numbers, this is where he's supposed to go.
Yeah.
Just based on the actual data available to us, this is where he is. Next we have. Yeah, I could make some people angry right now.
Look, okay.
You want to make him legal for the Straw Hat tournament?
No,
he's too strong for that. Realistically, he could win a local.
Yeah,
honestly, for God, I think he could win a local.
I think so.
He has great control. He has the purple pool. It's one of those things where, like, if we took Sakazuki out of the format, Like, you know,
No.
like if Sakazuki wasn't a deck,
No.
Sakazuki's not his problem.
No.
Sakazuki's not.
Sakazuki's not his problem. Himself is his problem.
It really
like,
is.
The fact that
It's
he
him.
has to continuously mine, like, if you ever invest in something good on the board that your opponent's like, crap, I need to get that off the board, you can continuously do that to them. After 2 turns of going -3 to themselves, they've run out of steam.
Bro,
entirely.
I was gonna say that's literally they just run out of steam. That is literally.
They run out of steam so quickly to where they're now at like 3 to 4 dawn, where they can't.
Well,
even
no,
put
but
anyone
not
Mind
on
you,
the
Manny,
board.
I will also say when we were playing our games, we were playing some games.
granted,
I came out of it with a favorable record, and that was into a leader that is down here.
Down here.
You know what?
Down here.
All right, then yeah, then throw him down there. Throw him down there. Throw him.
He's here. He's
No, go and throw him
Oh
down.
God, no.
no.
I'm
He's
saying
strong.
he's D
strong
tier.
for this.
I was joking about putting him in the locals just to piss
I
people
thought it
off.
would be funny. Yeah, exactly. I guess he's leader win a local. I don't even know
Really?
what to say about
I
it.
think that dude's dog shit.
Honestly, I
Well,
was
the
gonna say,
thing is,
I could see Kid take the small hat leader tournament.
I could, because everything else in there is garbage.
Well, I think he
Like,
could too. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with this leader. You know, like, a lot of these others are just fucked. I don't think there's anything wrong with him. I don't think he can go down there. I think there'd probably be God, putting a local doesn't really
I don't know where to
mean
put him.
anything.
I want to put him in the local. I want to see
I
someone do
was
something.
going to say, I want him to be in the small hat locals.
I also do. Fuck it. There he goes.
Fucking ball.
There he goes. He's
Oh.
legal. His effect isn't even like oppressive or anything. I don't think it'd be
It's not.
degenerate
Oh,
down
it's
here.
minus a Dawn, gain 2k power. Oh no.
I have a hot take.
Yeah.
I could see Sabo go
Take a
6-3.
local.
I could see.
I look.
Oh wait, no,
When-
wrong leader. I think he's C tier.
Yes.
What? No, I was
Wait,
gonna say,
no,
I
that's
just
what I was saying
mean-
originally. Go
Yeah,
for
that's
it.
what you said.
I'm
originally. I
confused
was
what's
saying
going on
he's
right
the-
now.
I think Sabo could win a local.
Yeah,
Sabo can 100% win a local.
Yeah, I
think he
see
could win a
that.
local.
Bro, he got second
Um,
place at that local we went to. Like, Sabo, it's funny to play against if you're not prepared.
Sabo could
Well,
win a
when they-
local. The
When they
leader
throw the
actually.
Hina on the field, and you can't kill the freaking Hina, and it's just taking 2 attacks from you every turn. It's nasty.
All right, Law. We'll just put you right
Yeah,
there.
told you.
Kaido, we'll put you right there. King, we'll put you right there. King, they have enough purple leaders, I guess.
True.
Honestly, I don't think he'd be doing anything too crazy for these guys.
That's right.
I don't know. Like, I look at the first like 3 leaders of the crap tier, and I go, oh god. Like, he don't get me wrong, he doesn't have an ability to like turn
So-
5 or 6.
Well, no,
But
okay.
still.
I look at
I
the first,
can't
like you
look-
said, the first 3 leaders of the crap tier. So I think the only thing he has going for him is the fact that he has fucking his tag. He has his tag, 10 drop Kaido also. But then
He
there's a
also
leader
only
right
drops stuff.
here that's just fucking turboing into it.
You're right. You're right.
I think Kaido would be the far better of the two.
You're right.
So
And the
for
Kaido
that,
also has Red Rock to deal with it. Like if Kaido and King win against each other, Kaido could literally just Red Rock his 10 drop.
you know.
True.
Bello Betty, I
I think
she's
Bell
a B
Baker
tier
top
leader.
32.
She's a
I
B tier
was gonna
leader.
say B tier. She's like the more aggressive Zoro. She can burn out quickly, but like she can get in there.
I can
I
see her
think
high
he
roll her
falls
way.
under kind of the same like stigma as Nami, where it's that like there's just days where you can't stop it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it's just running wild, it's hitting everything right, and you and no matter what deck you're playing, you can't stop it because it's just hitting you too hard and too fast.
Yeah, I feel like you could be the best like Sakazuki player in the world, for example. But fucking if she high rolls and she drops Karasu back to back, that shit's over. You're a 3K leader. It's just you can't do much about that.
Yeah.
And also like even you're hitting because like you have to your win condition's killing her unless you're Nami. You have to hit her if fucking the triggers are right. If the bodies just come out, that just could be it. You know.
Yeah.
Alright, so here's my actual hot take. Here's the hot take I was
He
actually.
goes in
Go
B
for it.
tier, bro.
What?
No.
No!
So
Yeah.
here's what
He
I
goes
think.
in D tier.
Here's
That
my
boy
hot
could
take.
actually win.
Here's my hot take. I think he goes C tier because I think he sees his Sakazuki matchup, he loses. I think he beats everything else.
Yes.
Really?
I think he will be doing his run.
Purple
I
Luffy
think
and red purple
he'll be.
Luffy.
I think he'll be like 1-0 or maybe he'll even lose the first round. Maybe he hits the Sakazuki immediately. Now he's now X1. I think in the X1 pool he goes undefeated until he hits another Sakazuki and he just keeps doing that. I could very easily see him win 6 games and lose to 3 Sakazukis.
I could too.
I really do.
That's fucking wild, Chris.
The purple Luffy and look, the purple Luffy into this is ridiculous. It is almost unwinnable.
Bro, he play any leader that can't like just red rock or bottom deck the kid. That shit is a fucking like that shit's it's real.
But that's the thing, though. Like Enel and Katakuri could deal with the 8-drop kid. Sakazuki could deal with the 8-drop kid, and that's more than half of the meta. That's 2/3 of it right there.
Well, it's not even 2/3. So realistically, because we have to remember, so these leaders together only make up about 56-ish%. So
No, but then add the kata. That's like 60%.
Okay,
That's
okay,
like
but here's what
2/3.
you have to also take into consideration. Because remember, he's not playing in this pool. He's not playing. he starts out in the same pool as all of them, but with each Sakazuki he faces and loses, his matchups, the leaders get worse. The players get worse. The players get worse.
Look. I know he can win a local. You don't have to.
He
You
can
don't have
definitely win a
to.
local.
You can 100% win a local.
They left their Sakazuki in their other pants.
I don't know if he could top 64, Chris. Look, if 3 of you believe it, then like this.
No,
it's
no,
fine.
Nick does not agree.
no.
It's you and Nick versus me and Garen.
Yeah, no,
Like I'm torn. Like I feel like he could do it, but like it's gotta be some beyond luck out of it.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I agree. I think for example, in the past, how we saw the random Sakazuki top the one time, and we saw like the Garp top the one time. I think adjusted for power creep, I think that is Corazon. I think if a bullshit leader were to ever do something, I think it's like this guy. I think it's this guy. I think he will be the leader that is people are clickbaiting like this guy topped a local. I haven't won it. But yeah, I really do think. Because I think he'll face his Sakazuki, he'll lose, and he'll beat everything else. Well, I guess he'll lose to Enel also. But yeah.
Lose the kata. Also.
You know what? I'm gonna D tier him.
I'm gonna also D tier him. The more I thought
I'm
about
gonna
it,
D tier
Yep.
him.
Yeah, put him in.
hell
D tier.
yeah.
I'm gonna put him at the top. We're not ordering D, but I will order this. He will go here. All right, boys. Looking at the list.
The staircase effective, like how many leaders belong in the shit tier.
I think it looks good. I think it looks really good. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I like it a lot.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
also
it's
the fact
fine.
that we got the staircase means we also like did shit right. This is how it's supposed to.
I do think if we're because besides D tier, we are positioning everything. I do think Dolphy is better than Croc.
I agree. I also
blue
think he's better
Dolphin?
than Rebecca.
Yeah.
I just think
I agree on
Rebecca's
both those fronts.
ass.
Yo, Croc destroys Rebecca. What? Croc eats Rebecca alive.
Well, it's not about who wins between them. It's as a whole. Well, honestly, I just
Oh.
think Rebecca's not good. I'm gonna be real. God, let this shit run a little longer and she'll be dropping.
Let the shit run a little long. But
Here we
see,
go.
based off the C tier, Law goes into B tier. Like, yeah, he has a shitty Sakazuki matchup. But kind of how you were saying about the Corazon thing is like yeah, like once you face your Sakazuki and then you start not playing Sakazukis, you're just gonna beat all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think. Or do you want to move him or? Because I think.
No.
Where he's perfect.
I think he stays there.
This looks good. This looks really good.
Damn right.
Yeah. Anything before we close this one out, guys?
No.
Nah, I like the list. The list is very clean, very unbiased. Because obviously, in my heart, I would put Green Purple Dolphin in B tier. But realistically, I know he could top 64. But Goddamn.
Look,
Goddamn.
we're trying to
The
be
top
the
32
most
be so damn
unbiased tier list out here. We're not trying to show you like this can be good. No, if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. If it's mid, it's just mid. We're not trying to
That's
push
why,
any narrative over here.
That's why this is the definitive tier list. Any other tier list, you can tell them, you should watch Smallhead's video.
Yeah. Tell them to watch it and then leave a comment with their opinion. And then while they're there, like and subscribe.
That is true.
So, also valid. Letting you guys know that Chris and Garen will be at Nats, so there will not be a locals that weekend.
Oh, right.
yes,
And
yes,
second,
yes.
do you know when we're gonna do a low tier leader tournament? An LTL.
I do not. I would like maybe next week. I think next week would be funny.
Yeah, one right before Nats.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't see why not. Before we give everybody, no, I think people are gonna want to try hard to prepare, rather than
Yeah. I think after Nats, because everyone is just gonna want to like decompress.
Yeah,
not
for a
have
little
to
thing
worry
to wind
about.
down and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I guess with that being said, if nobody else has anything more to say, then until next time, we will see you guys.
Later.
Bye bye.
Peace.